Hello, people. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I just went live with my members on my member side, right? So I hope y'all got your notification on. This is a surprise reading. I'm going live with you all. Just want to see what's going to come out in your surprise reading, okay? All right, let's see. I'm gonna do all because I didn't really get a chance to do the zodiac signs on because I said I was gonna do all a reading for all the zodiac signs on my member side. So I kind of did it at the end, but I've rushed through it. So I'm gonna do it on this channel. Okay, I'm gonna do it on this side. So my members will get a chance to see it over there and see it over here. Okay. We're gonna do a general reading. Who is in here? Who is? Oh my God, y'all! I love y'all. Y'all are my. I love y'all. Hi Tyler. Hi Tigers. Hi. It's what? Wait a minute, y'all. Look, y'all can't be having these long names. I don't even have my glasses on. Tiger's Eye. Kelly Johnson. Taylor. Stella. Diddy Bop. Diddy Bop. Hi Lisa. Um Hi C Squares. Hi y'all. We about to get into a general reading. We about to see what's popping up in this can. Kimberly. Hi y'all. Hi Kimberly. Hi Molly. Hi Molly. Hi Stella. Molly, you ain't even show up. You ain't Molly. Molly. Hi Heather. Thank you, Heather. Molly, you a member. And I just got off the members channel less than 10 minutes ago and you didn't even show up over there. Hey Molly. Where they do that at? Yes, I'm calling you out. Golden Child. Hi, Golden Child. Carly. Thank you so much for being here. We're about to get into a reading. We're going to get into a general reading and see what comes out, okay? All right, first card out. Two of Pentacles. What you trying to balance out in your life? Something needs to be balanced. You're doing something. You're doing two things at the same time. You're balancing something. Earth sign may be significant. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Linda. Hi, Carly. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet y'all. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with me. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Justice card. Something got to balance out. It could be a legal situation going on here, especially with that two of pentacles. It could maybe something money related, moolah related. Libra related, Knight of Swords. You're gonna have to take an opportunity, like when it comes, like go after it, quick, 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 quick. Something needs to go. Something you need to do quick. Hi, lady. What's that? QQ family. First time to catch your live video because I never really go live on the channel. I always go live on my member channel. I never go live on this channel. Once in a blue moon I do, but usually I go live on my members. I just came from my member side, but I was supposed to do some readings over there. Let me see. You're getting the truth about the situation. You may be getting some sort of legal advice on how you could deal with something. This may be something financially. I'm about to pull these cards and y'all better roll with me. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're sensitive, get out my don't even come here because all of that, y'all leaving messages like, oh, I should have got a warning about the reading and all this kind of stuff. Look, don't come here if you sensitive. Tarot is not for the faint of hearts. I gotta read what comes out in the comment. I mean, in the cards. So if you don't like what's coming out in the cards, I love you, boo. All right, and that's just it is what it is. We about to pull these suckers and let it go. Because I see something. Some of you all, y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. Yep. Hey, look, you have the The page of swords here. So you definitely have a stalker. You got somebody that's watching your every single freaking move. They could be on your, maybe you're uploading something to the internet. Maybe they are in your same city, town, state, whatever. Look at my hair looking like I just woke up. Hold on. Okay. Let's get it together here. Um, who is that? Tiger's eye. It's all good. Yeah, we got people eyeball hustling all the time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look. Okay. So I'm going to tell you something. There's some energy here. There are two energies who they may take 12-hour shifts watching you. I don't know who this is. There is money involved. Someone is getting paid to do this. We're going to find out who it is. He about to get old. Since they eyeball hustling, we about to be eyeball hustling. We about to find out who this is. Okay. So then you got the Knight of Pentacles. Someone advised them. Someone put this plan into place to make something happen. Someone structured this and was like, okay, I need you to watch them. I need you to kind of bring some information back to me here. Now, the payoff may be financial. It also could just be you get a shout out. You get some accolades. You get some sort of acknowledgement. Got the Ace of Pentacles here. Whoever brings them back the most valuable information, there's a winner that's going to take a prize with this. Someone has been promised a prize to watch your every move. Like, oh, if you go do this, then you're going to get this. If you do that, you're going to get this. Ready to eyeball. Tiger's eye. Hey, hi, everyone. Hello. I love y'all. Okay, so you have the Justice card here. This could be someone who's in the justice system. Maybe some of you all got a little boyfriend, little girlfriend who in the justice system in some way. They could be a security guard. They may be a lawyer, a judge. I don't know who the heck they are. Or they could have hired a private investigator who used to be a police officer or someone who they feel like, oh, this person will give me the information I need so they can kind of, spy, kind of watch everything. You have the Emperor card here. This person is power tripping. They're used to being in power. They're used to having control over his you all connection as well as other connections. So they are sort of a control freak. They gather information, keep it, and whatever information they get, it has gotten them to the top. This is a greedy, shrewd person. They're a very shrewd business person. I'm going to tell you something is good. I hate to say it. I hate to say it because that's what I say in the cards. They're kind of good to have on your side when you need a negotiation to go down. Because this person, they get good deals going. They know how to pull people in. They know how to manipulate the situation to get what they want. That's how they move. That's what they get what they want. They may have a lot of money set aside, put away somewhere for four countries. They got money in 4 different countries. Shit. Or 4 different bank accounts. It's something going. It's like money is here, there, here. Something going on. This is a big bowl of shot caller. And then watching me eyeball hustle. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't got to believe nothing I say. It's in the cards. I can't make nothing come out. I can't. You have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is coming out because there's an opportunity to take advantage of a situation. And then you have the 4 of Cups here. This is a missed opportunity. I kind of feel like there is something that's going to be sort of presented to you where you can have Walter. Oh, wait a minute. That's a backhanded. Walter, you giving me a backhanded compliment? Talking about you're more beautiful than your voice. My voice is beautilicious. Okay, you got my sunshades flipping to the side, Walter. My look, my voice is beautilicious. So my film more beautiful than my voice. Okay. There was an opportunity for you to take advantage of something, but I feel like you didn't. You knew something was up. You knew, you were like, I could feel it. I could feel it. I could feel it. Something was going on, but you did not take advantage of it. You did not listen to that little voice within. Um, Hello, beautiful. Let me see. I know who you're referring to in my life, and I'm considering walking away from him. Feelings, I feel like I've done too much. Um, Wait a minute, hold on. Girly Sunday said, "Oh, Walter, bringing shame to your game." Who they? Hey, look, Walter, don't be talking about my voice, cause honey, I done been in this life a many a times before, baby. And sometimes I've been a wealthy person, and sometimes I've been poor as I don't know what, like literally in tattered and torn, living on the street in past lives. So was no one important. I'm trying to tell you. And then in some past lives, I have been important. So don't be look. I didn't earn my stripes. Don't be playing with me, Walter. All right. So we're gonna get back into this. Okay. All right. Yes. True to this, and I ain't new to this. Okay, so y'all, let me tell you something. You had an opportunity to take advantage of a situation that you did not take advantage of. I don't know what that is in your life. It was right, it was here. It was here. The universe was like, "Do you not see me? Do you not see me?" And you were like you ain't see what happened. Like you didn't see what was going on. You saw it. You see me. You see me. That's how I'm telling you, the universe said that you saw the situation and you didn't want to see. You kept me, you was looking over there and looking around. You ain't want to see what was really going on, right? Let me tell you something. Here you go. King of Swords. The universe said, okay, you want to play games? Let me show you who got the upper hand. Something cold-hearted had to happen either in your life or between you and someone for you to wake up to reality, because it got to the point where you could not ignore something anymore. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this was, though. It was just a situation. The universe is not playing with you, though, because let me tell you something. You got some victory coming in, and the universe like, excuse me, like you playing games, you wasting my time. I need you to catch up. You moving too slow. Like I don't have time for you. Look, I've been showing you all this, all the signs have been there. All the time. Cause I gotta, I don't know. All the signs have been there. The universe tired of playing games with you. I'm gonna tell you something. You got some sort of victory you're supposed to be standing right in. And I'm gonna tell you what's been happening in your life. And tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all can leave it in the comment section. You then became an enabler. You all on lifting other people up. You all on, because this is what I say in the cards. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Let me be nice about this. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I want to make everybody feel comfortable. You know, are you comfortable? You comfortable? What about you, Pisces? What about you? Are you comfortable? You know, because damn it, have you been damn people tap dancing on you? They breaking it down. They twerking on you. And you sitting there like, well, maybe they didn't mean to stomp on me that hard. They wore them steel toe boots that day. That was just a coincidence. No, they meant it. So let me explain something to you right now, Pisces. The universe is telling you right now, You got a victory that you're supposed to be standing in that you're not standing in. It's going to take you to put a death to these connections that you've been bull, what you call it? Bull shitting. I don't have no other word. You've been playing yourself in some sort of connection in your life. And the universe is sick of you doing this. You're short. The universe don't have time for people who eking through life. You may offend a few people, right? You can get on some people's nerves, and people kind of like, who is that? Absolutely. Yeah. You may get on some people's nerves. You may get on their nerves just a tad bit. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you offend people purposely. You don't go out here and try to offend people purposely. That is not the goal. But do you realize when you're living your best life, sometimes it does you're going to lose people in the process. You're going to lose friendships. You're going to lose relationships with family members. You're going to lose certain connections in the process because they're not meant to go on that road with you. And you keep downplaying who you are so you can accommodate someone else who ain't thought about accommodating. You don't give a shit about you. And I told y'all, don't want anyone. I said to return back to center. I'm a true. Yeah. So look, don't keep trying to, it's good to reinvent yourself. It's good to be true to yourself. It's good to be that rock when your family needs somebody who to depend on. It's good to be that friend that people can trust. It's good to be all those amazing things, right? But when you get to the point where you start selling your soul, you start selling your happiness, you're not even happy no more. You just getting to the point where you like, well, I'll be got hoot. We're about to get sued. I'm about to be nosy. I'm about to be up in y'all business. So y'all can get offended. Y'all can click on. I saw it during my 16th at work. Thought I was crazy once I opened my eyes and I started to speak about it at work. A few people thought I was crazy, and this is what I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I see too. And look, a lot of y'all not gonna like these readings I'm about to do because I rarely talk about this stuff. Even in my tarot readings, I never talk about it. A lot of y'all had a lot of voodoo work done on y'all. Y'all done had black people like doing all kind of stuff. They've been watching y'all, how y'all move, and then telling other people how y'all move to play with other people's minds about y'all. I'm trying to tell you, y'all ain't got to believe nothing I say. I keep seeing it in these readings. I'm trying to tell. Some of y'all done had black magic done on y'all for a long time. Y'all keep wondering, like, why is this happening? And then when I talk to this person, this happened. That, pay attention. Why are you acting that? Why are you out here like this? Why are you out here like that? You got your third eye. Use that sucker. I got a big forehead. Use that sucker right there and use these. The air cleansing, you got to throw it away from your house. You can't throw it nowhere near where you live, where you may cross that path. You can't throw it anywhere near there. The air cleansing, I know exactly what you're talking about. Once you do it, it has to be taken away from your residence. I know exactly what you're talking about. So maybe you threw it too close and you threw it somewhere where you cross paths with where you threw it. And that's why I came back on you. So pay attention to what you're doing. If you're doing if you're doing that spell work. Oh, sweetheart. Thank you, beautiful. Hey, Walter. Ow. I'm going to tell you something. I've been being told I look good all day. Here I go. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, I look forward to your reading too, Red Karma. Thank you too. Thank you schooling me. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all don't even know. I be saying it in these readings so hard. That's why I was telling my members. I said, you know what? I need to have my own little channel because for real, and I'm talking about outside of YouTube because the stuff I be seeing in these readers, I don't always want to say on YouTube. I'm trying to tell y'all, I be seeing some wow stuff in these readings. Oh my God. Some of y'all got real stalkers, like real people who move in shifts, 12-hour shifts, watching y'all every freaking move, tapped in on the phone, every damn thing. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Got the Two of Pentacles here. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. So something is about to change with your status, how you're holding something up. You've been trying to balance something and you're like the yin and the yang. So I feel like either your life, correct me if I'm wrong, something in your life is moving extremely slow or something is moving way too fast. The yin and the light. Some of you all will benefit from for studying feng shui. Look that up. Some of you all will benefit from studying feng shui because the energy in your life is off, it's thrown off. So something is moving way too fast and then it's moving too slow. Something is supposed to balance and you're trying to do way too much. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell you some. I don't know how true this is. Maybe I need to research it more. Somebody told me when people have seizures, it's the divine trying to reach them through a whole it's almost like someone who's already passed on trying to give them a message that no one will agree with, like the people, the area that they're in, the people they're around. It may be a message about the people who they're around. It's almost like when you have seizures, you're going to be enlightened about something if you can live through it. It's the lady who told me that said that her son used to have a lot of seizures, and then he will come out of the seizures speaking on past lives and speaking about people who she came in contact with before he was even born. She wound up having him later in life. And he would speak on people who were in her life before he was even born. She said it changed her whole concept of what seizure. But you know, a lot of people don't believe in the spiritual realm. She said she was so religious, and this is what made her start to look at seizures differently. It was almost like it was coming in so fast that his brain couldn't even process it, what was happening, the information he was getting. When he would awaken, he would be exhausted, he would be tired. She got him on medication, all this stuff. But when they were alone, he wouldn't say it to the doctors and she wouldn't even repeat it to the doctors because they didn't want to, they didn't want to diagnose. I think she said she didn't want him to be viewed as because I'm using the word crazy because I don't know another word to use. But she said that her son used to get these seizures and he would say stuff and he would talk about family members that had already passed on. She didn't have him until she was in her late 40s. And this was family members that passed on while she was still in her 20s, 30s, all of that. And he spoke their name, spoke their profession, what they did, some of the things that they did, everything. He knew it. And she said she didn't share it with the doctor. It's whacked. I was just like, are you serious? She was showing me pictures of her family members. She said, Leslie, if you don't believe me, let me show you. So it was wild. And it just made me, and I don't feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like everybody who has seizures, that's the situation. But I do feel like her son was one of those ones who was chosen by another realm. Like it was people coming in trying to get information using him though to do it. It was wild. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. He passed. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me read this. Um, she's had only two, and she's oh my goodness, but be sure I feel like my brother sent a message of some sort through her. Shit to do. Oh my goodness, and she's 2 years old. Oh, baby, bless her heart. Oh, oh, mommy, money, G money, cash money. He passed away 14 years ago. And last year was his 13th year anniversary, and I saw him on. You know, people don't believe in that kind of stuff. And if you try to tell them about spirits, they look at you as you're crazy or they'll label you crazy. And the spiritual realm is very real. And spirits will use people to try to connect to those who are here, and so in this realm. And so whether it's not, they're not ready to move on yet, or there's a message or something. And so it's amazing to me how people will believe in angels. They'll pray to angels, but they don't believe in spirits. It's kind of like weird. I'm like, what? Like, do you not see them as the same? Like, just because you say a spirit is good doesn't mean you were told it was good. Who told you that? Where are you getting your information from? Were you there? Did you see that person's life? Like what happened? So yeah, we have to be smarter about certain things. What I had was yeah. So I'm gonna tell you something. Always speak life over yourself. Speak life over you. Look at even a seizure. Look at it like, meditation. People don't understand what meditation can do. It can open your mind. It'll make you aware of certain things. Ask what you're supposed to learn from that. How can you become better? Does that mean you're supposed to exclude the medical field out of it? Not at all. That just means that you are supposed to make yourself aware of what's happening. I do know with a seizure, you can hear what's going on around you. You know what's going on around you, even if you can't react. And so I do feel like don't downplay what is happening in your life. Sometimes those messages come in. With some seizures, people will black out. Some people are aware. They don't black out. They're aware of what's going on around them at that time. They can hear everything, even if they can't really react. It's almost like a different version of a coma in a way. So I don't downplay anything in this life. You know what I mean? I don't second guess or like just kind of brush stuff off, because everything happens for a certain reason. It happens the way it's supposed to happen in this life. But with this Wheel of Fortune here, I see there is something that you're going to need to move on from. And moving on from something is you trying to balance out a situation. The yin and the yang of your life is off balance in some way. This could be maybe the time and then the investment with the pentacles here. Sorry about the dog barking, but with the time and the investment that you're putting into something is almost throwing something off in your life. And it's time for you to learn a karmic lesson from that so you can move on from it. Let me see. Why is this Justice card here? Why is the Justice card here? Why is the Justice card here? You have not something that you're going to learn a lesson from. It's something you've been trying to manifest too. You're going to learn from this. This person is in front of a red. I feel like justice. I know this is about to sound so off. Some of you all in your past life, you were, what were those things called that entertained kings and queens? They were entertainment. We call them entertainers now, but at one time they were called something that started with the J. It was just, they were like a jesters. That's what you all were in your past life. You didn't get a lot of money. I hate to say this, but some of this led to you all's death because you weren't funny. Um, but you were put in a past life. You were there to entertain. The seizures are coming from you being dropped on your head or a head injury. That's what it is. Justice, you weren't you, and I know everybody not going to want to hear that. Earth Angel gesture, okay, seems so familiar. Yep. So I'm gonna tell you something. Some of you all, you were the person who was chosen to go to events that the king or the queen would throw. You were the entertainment. But now, you know, if you look at it, like, look how entertainers now are paid millions. Back then, it was nothing. Like, if you were in the Egyptian times, you may have been happy to get a coin, one coin. You know, now they're paid more than teachers or doctors, you know, entertainers. And so, back then, I kind of feel like you were the person who was like an entertainer. You had to work very hard for your money. Either you got too old to entertain and you were depleted because of that, or something happened where new entertainment come in and you were no longer needed. But there was an injury to your head. That's where you're getting seizures from. It was from a past life of trauma to your head. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Vina. I don't think no, I don't think it's all Pisces here. I can't see. So the thing is this, it's 133 people in here, right? I got 63 likes, but I only got a few commenting. I can't see who the 133 people are. I can only see who's commenting. I don't All I can see is the number. I got 138 in here. I need y'all to get them numbers up, get them likes up. Push 138 people in here and only 65 likes. I need y'all to hit that like, hit that like, hit the like. So I can't see who else is in here. Y'all can see me, but that's the flip side of it. That's the part of being a content creator. We can't see y'all. Y'all can see us, but we can't see y'all. So it could be a million people in here, and I wouldn't even be able to see it until somebody leave a comment in the comments. I can see who leaves in the comment, but that means I gotta constantly look at the comment section. I'm not doing that. I'm just doing a reading. You know what I mean? I welcome everybody, whether you like me or not, whatever your reason here. Whatever your reason for being here is, it don't matter. I welcome you. But this is what I see in this reading here. Then you have I see something. Yeah, you had to go away from a situation because of something that happened quick. This is past life. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, if you just came in, we dealing with some past life stuff. I'm not trying to be funny. I know everybody want to hear their past life. They were this great king or this great queen, That's not true. That's a flat out lie. Anybody who tell you that is lying to you. If they told you in every single lifetime you were this amazing person, they're gassing you up. I'm trying to tell you. And this, whatever, whoever this is, in this lifetime, you were a jester. You were a person who entertained high level people. That's what your job was. Um, you lived a very humble life. You did not live an extravagant life at all. Hold on, wow. Mm. You were favored though in some way. The fact that you outbeat a lot of people when it came to making the king or the queen laugh, because you got the king of swords here, you got the queen of cups here. So you were able to outbeat somebody, favored you. And that's how you were able to be invited to events, parties. This could have been like, again, you got the justice card here. This is someone who made rules. They enforced rules. They made rules. They made the laws of the land. This is who you were in some sort of connection with. Knight of Cups here, um, clarifying that Knight of Pentacles. Word got out that you were good, though. I will say that. I do see that. Word got out that you were good. You were funny. You were comedy in some way. Thank you, Vina Banks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, word got out. So, it brought in more money, but I don't feel like it was enough to really. You lived better than some, but you definitely did not live an extravagant life. The Emperor card here, you have the Queen of Pentacles crossing the Emperor. Whoever you worked for was very wealthy. Very wealthy. There were a lot of generations. They had generational wealth. You possibly could have worked for a Aries or a Virgo. They had generational wealth though. The high priestess here. So I feel like they asked you to do something that you did not want to do. Maybe you were, I don't know whether you were tired. I don't know whether something happened where you rejected them. Maybe you knew something more about what they wanted, or it's just, I don't know. I feel like they wanted you to participate in something that you did not want to participate in. You rejected it. It was some sort of opportunity that they felt like would make you more money. Or I kind of feel, I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of feel like there were times you were exploited. You could have woke up to reality and realized that you were being exploited. This is why you wanted to have that Six of Wands energy. You started looking at something else, your other options. You may have had another option on the table, something that you realized was more successful to you, that would bring you some level of success energy. This may have required you to travel, though. It could have required you to move from them to another location, another country. Another country, another state. So we're doing a past life reading. So I'm going to get into a present one of who you are in this lifetime. Because I feel like in the past life, you even had to travel. You were like some sort of traveling circus. You were a part of like a traveling circus, traveling entertainment. Sound like the movie Stigmata. I saw Stigmata. This isn't that. Stigmata was a religious movie. I saw that. Um, who was that who said that? Sound like the movie Stigmata. Where that's at? Where is that? Walter. Walter. So Stigmata was about a young girl who was very religious and she got some rosary beads. I know that movie very well. I actually had it. She got rosary beads from a dying priest that was in Rome, and she and a boy stole the beads and sold it to her mom, who was on vacation, and the mom shipped them to her. This isn't that kind of reading, so take that somewhere else. This ain't a movie. This is what I see. Thank you, Karma Connection. Yep. So Heather, thank you so much. Red Karma, thank you so much. Yeah, we want to get into because this looks like past life stuff. This is who you were. There was a traveling circus. You were part of like some either maybe I don't know whether this king and this queen traveled a lot. And so they just had you all as people who traveled with them. There was something going on where you all were traveling. And it does look like you were not some sort of high level, high class type person. You worked for people like that. Um, where's the eight? Why is this ace of pentacles here? Why is the ace of pentacles here? Four of pentacles here. Yeah, somebody, I'm gonna tell you something. People that remember I said there was some sort of exploitation going on. Someone exploited you. It's like they didn't pay you your worth. That could be where you started to reject them. You realized you were being exploited. Someone was not paying you your worth. They were getting something and it was making them rich. Maybe you were great entertainment and they kind of wanted to take you with them so you would be entertaining to other people, but they were benefiting from it. You weren't so much. That's why I saw you were sort of kind of financially struggling or something. Um, they were keeping most of the money you should have gotten. Somebody was stealing from you in a past life, but we're going to go ahead and get through this and so I can see where you are currently. People don't like these past life readings that I do because they be wanting to hear they was some sort of grandiose, amazing type person who ran all these kingdoms and they wasn't that. They want to hear a lie. I ain't the tarot reader that's gonna lie to you. So my bad. Yeah, the Hierophant here. Someone could have made you aware. This maybe so this couple who had you traveling with them could have taken you to someone who could have said, you're being exploited. I feel like somebody gave you an awakening. Someone told you how much you could really make. Someone awakened you to the truth about what your situation looked like, that you were being exploited. This is where the change happened. You have the Hierophant here, crowning this, clarifying this Four of Pentacles. Somebody made you aware of what you could be getting and what you like, what you had and what you could be getting financially. What was being kept from you. Somebody pointed this out to you. There was some sort of enlightening situation. It could have been a married couple keeping something from you. You got Taurus energy here, Capricorn energy, Aries energy, Pisces energy, Virgo energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, Pisces energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Libra energy, and Scorpio energy. Got the Lover's card here, yep. And the Empress card here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands here. Okay, so there was definitely some sort of situation. There was a situation where I see this played a role in the ending of you. I hate to say this. If you are very sensitive, then you may want to go ahead and just tap out now with this, with the live, because I'm about to tell you how you transitioned. Okay. Um, you transitioned in a public way. A lot of people were there to see it. Money was bet on your transitioning. Um, yeah, thank you, Karma Connection. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, because people be wanting to hear only good stuff. I only want to hear the good. I only want to hear rainbows and unicorns. Excuse me, you should not be watching tarot if you only want to hear the good, because tarot is not about that. Okay, you're gonna hear good, bad, ugly, beautiful, all that. But this is how you transition. It was done publicly. Okay. Um, they did, not only did they profit off you being a gesture and sort of what do you call it, exploiting you to other people, but then they also profited off of your death. That's just what happened. So this is a couple too. There, it was a husband and wife who did this. All right. So they got paid for this. Um, so we're going to get into where you are currently. That was your past life. That's how you transitioned into another life. All right. So we're going to get into where you are currently, what's going on with you. What you could be now in this life, what may be holding you back, how that past life affected you. You're getting some sort of new information. This could have something to do. So in this current life, you may have Pisces placement and you may have Aries placement, or those signs could be significant. Okay. I feel like in the past life, either you were a Pisces or Aries. Okay. But both of those signs are significant here because they both came out together, intuition and leadership. So in the past life, you weren't in a leadership position at all. You depended on people to lead you for your income or something. So in this life, maybe you went into this life not realizing your worth. Maybe you came into this life still feeling like you needed to depend on people, but never quite getting along when you relinquish your power. Something didn't work for you because you were never meant to be in a sort of like a submission energy anyway. You already did that in another life. It wasn't meant for you to be that way in this life. You're meant to lead in this life. You pay that karmic debt. You did that already. It wasn't meant for you to be that way in this life. You were supposed to be in some way in that past life. You were a leader, even if you were a leader of gestures. Okay. So it was like, even if you were entertainment, and back then entertainment is different from what entertainment is now, right? In the Egyptian years, entertainment was someone who was like at the bottom of the totem pole, seriously. And they may have gotten a few coins here and there, but they weren't seen as any sort of respectable type person. Whereas today, you have entertainers that are paid millions just to dance, just to crack jokes, they're paid millions for that. Where one time people were not paid a lot for that. So it's like, even though you were at the bottom and with the title of the title of the career puts you at the bottom, but you were still at the top of that title. So it's like, I'll use this as an example. Just say if you're a janitor, right? You were like a well-respected top janitor. You know, some people don't respect the janitors because they like, oh, they just cleaning up. Oh, that's like the lowest of the careers or something like that. But you were still at the top of the janitors. It's something that you were, it's like a low level considered a low level career, but you were at the top of that still in a past life. But in this life, it was meant for you to be at the top of something. Um, and your intuition is telling you you're not living up to your highest standard or your highest vibration. You keep trying to love people or comfort them because that's what you're used to doing in the past life. You're used to catering to everyone, making them laugh, making them happy, making them okay, when really you're supposed to be in a leadership position. People supposed to be doing this for you. That's what I see. Okay. So there, I'm gonna tell you something. You had to keep moving on from something. You know why? Because you kept feeling like you wasn't in the right situation. You kept getting confirmations every time you tried to get in a leadership position. I feel like you were challenged. It's almost as if you're reliving a karmic cycle again. Someone knows that you're supposed to be in charge of something or you're supposed to lead something, but they keep putting obstacles in your way because they feel like you would outshine them if you're put in some sort of position to lead. This is why you keep moving on from something. You keep having some sort of restart, or let me see something. You keep abandoning something because you keep seeing people are being, it's like, oh, okay, I can't have you in a position where you're hey, you talking about what are you doing here? No, what are you doing here? Po to WTM. Yeah, you're going to get a confirmation in some way that you're supposed to be doing something the right way. Because I feel like you kept having to move. This is either move on from relationships, or you had to keep moving on from something else. I'm gonna tell you something too. What I see. Remember, I said something was done publicly over you. Whoever that couple was, it's almost like they put some sort of curse. They have put some sort of curse over your energy. So even if you transform into another life, they want your life to be harder. Like, oh, okay, you wouldn't do something for us. You're not about to move. This is someone who believes in different realms. This is someone who believes in transformations, moving on to another life. This is someone who believes in this wholeheartedly. This is why I feel like it's like during those Egyptian years, you see the mummies and things like that in those pyramids, and they put all of these things with the mummies because they felt like the mummies can take them over into another lifetime. So they would put a lot of gold with them, a lot of riches, because they say, you know, that saying, you can't take it with you. Where they believe something totally different, that you could take it with you. You could take riches with you. That if they just left that there, that you'll be able to take the energy of those riches with you, even if you couldn't take the actual gold with you, that you had all of this wealth, that when you were born into another life, that you would find those riches, that you were connected to it energetically. So if the riches, you and the riches would find each other somehow, some way. So in the next life, you would be wealthy. This is why they buried all of that stuff with people. And so, what we're seeing in this life is some people we're like, how in the world did they become rich? But I guarantee you, if they do enough background, like far back, they have some sort of connection to their ancestors that were buried in those tombs, who was given all of that wealth, and it was connected to their energy, either mentally, and some, you got to realize, some graves haven't even been discovered yet, right? But there's something that this couple did where they saw your wealth, they saw your value, but they were angry that you would not allow yourself to keep being exploited by them. And I feel like they introduced you to someone. That could be where I saw the traveling circus. They introduced you to someone who told you you were being exploited, and how you could make some money or something on your own without them. And that's where that public something came in to put an ending to you. But it was something to do with your head, something to do with a head wound. Um, and I feel like in this life, you're getting some sort of confirmation when you see that that could play a role in every time you see people trying to hold you back. You like, you don't even understand that something within you that happened, your reaction to something that's happening in this realm has a lot to do with your past realm. You're not tolerating people who try to hold you back because you've been through that before. So you're like, no, no, I'm not dealing with this. Something you're walking away from, you could even be walking away from people in leadership positions quick. They don't understand. They feel like you need them. They got control of the situation. You're showing them, no, you don't control me. I'm moving on to a different situation. Something else is coming in, though. There's a creative expression here. An offer coming in. Let me see. You have a three of swords here. What's going on in my comment section? What's going on, Priestess Moonstorm? This is my first time catching a past life. Can anyone tell me what I need to do to get a past life reading, the right way to go about it? I'm 39 years. It's been going on since I was 6. I just woke up damn straight. Haha, honestly, y'all not feeling shame when every tarot reading called y'all for the shameful things y'all done. Yep. Please stop this live. Um, Awakening. So Stella Yemo, why you want me to stop the live? For what? Why? Awakening more to the divine. I keep getting passed over for supervisor positions at my job, and people I trained got promoted over me, but God got me. Wow. That's terrible. So you've been training people and then they promote the people who you're training. Find someone that knows what they are doing with past lives readings, because you could have a lot being Pisces. Yeah, if you're a Pisces, you've been a lot of zodiac signs already. You've been all the zodiacs. You've been Aries, you've been Taurus, you've been Gemini, you've been Cancer, you've been Leo, you've been Virgo, you've been Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So you've been a lot of zodiac signs. You built up a lot of karmic cycles, No post, so we can watch again. You literally tapped into my energy. So why you want me to? So Stella Yemo, so why you want me to stop if you saying please post? Oh, you said please post this live. I thought you said please stop this live. Okay, please post this live. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Does asking for help to find truth give and power over the situation? I came up with the stories that it's not that creative to make up, and so Okay, so let me explain something to y'all about tarot. You could believe it or you don't have to. Us as tarot readers, you ain't got to believe nothing we say. It's not going to stop me from being tapped in. It's not. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be crass. I'm not trying to be abrasive or anything. It's not going to stop me from being tapped in. It's not, if you believe me or not. I feel like tarot is such a general thing that it will tap into maybe energy here, energy there. You know, um, if something is relatable, take it. If it's not, that's totally okay. You're not supposed to internalize this, okay? So if you went through a life cycle and you were not this grandiose type person in a past life, you were actually like a jester or somebody who did not get paid a lot of money, you were sort of like exploited entertainment, and you woke up to reality, you had someone to tell you the truth about your true gifts that you weren't being paid correctly for or utilizing, and you took that knowledge into this life, that could be the reason why some things are not working for you in this life because you refuse to be exploited again. I do feel like some of you all went through that before you had an awakening in this life. You went through realizing, like, why are people trying to use me? Or when people are trying to use you, you're very much aware. And when you're aware of something, you let it go. You don't care how long you've been with them. You don't care how much you love them. You don't care what you will tolerate this pain right here, this heartbreak. You will cry yourself to sleep. You'll pray for your angels to get you out of a situation before you keep dealing with somebody who screwing you over because you know you deserve better. I don't care if it's 50 people around you telling you, "Oh, baby, they love you. They don't mean no harm." And you sitting there crying yourself to sleep every night. Who in the hell? Hell no. So there is a situation or something in your life where you say, look, ain't no way in the world I'm going through this no more. I'm waking up and I'm getting out of this situation because this ain't you. Who in the heck? You could have been going through something for 3 decades. Heartbreak or 3 relationships back to back where you went through heartbreaking situations, crying yourself to sleep, feeling like, damn, is it me? Because I keep attracting these kind of people. So maybe I need to be alone because why do I keep attracting people that's breaking my heart? Child, please, you woke up to react. You know what? I can stop the reading right now. Look at the card that came out, Judgment. Child, please, this ain't speaking nothing about your past. I told you, something about your past life is playing out again in this life. You already conquered something in your past life. You were made aware of it in your past life, but you going through it in this life right here. And it's making you have an awakening and do some sort of self-evaluation. You keep being decisive. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. The universe, like, you ain't wrong. You better wake your behind up. Shoot. Some of you all dealt with homelessness. You have to forgive yourself for not saying the truth about something. Some of you are, come on, wait a minute, hold on. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on. Let me tell you what I see. Some of y'all were homeless. Y'all lived with somebody. They told you to come live with them too. You could come here, and they treated you like caw while you were living with them. It was their little beat on their chest moment while you were living with them, while you were at your lowest. They treated you like crap. They judged you. They wanted you. They could have even threatened, like, you can leave. You don't like where you live, and you can leave. Someone wanted you to feel, while you were already at your lowest, they wanted you to feel lower than that. I'm gonna tell you something. It made you. It didn't break you. If it broke you down to the damn bottom, you ain't had nowhere to look but up, honey. Yeah, yeah. You was made for this. Damn. Look at the card that came out. What that say? What it say? Truth. Truth. Did I just speak the truth or did I not? Did I just speak? I didn't shuffle the cards right in y'all face. Did I just speak the truth or did I not? Some of y'all was treated horrible when you were at your lowest point. People actually sought you out so they could treat you worse. I'm gonna tell you something. What I see though, it made you put structure in your life. You started to build a routine. You became intelligent from what you went through. You gained some level of power. You started to take power over yourself and over your own life. Um, you detached emotionally from that. You were like, okay, you know what? When I'm at my lowest, I see people gonna take advantage. So, and you sort of put your feelings out on the table at one time and people tap danced on it. So you said, let me take my feelings, let me hide that, let me start thinking logically. What do I need to do to get out of this predicament, out of this situation? And when I say homeless, some of you all signed a contract with your husband or your wife or whoever you were with. You signed some sort of rental contract, but you felt like a prisoner in your own damn home. You didn't even feel like you had some say so in your own home. So it definitely looked like you got some stuff going on, that you overcame some. This is the universe way of telling you, showing you, why are you diminishing your power? You did that before in another life. Why are you doing it in this life too? This is your wake up call. Mm, mm. What I say? You felt like a prisoner in your own home. What I say? And the cards coming out. I don't know what's y'all see me. Y'all see me doing this right. Look. I'm not looking at the cards. Y'all see me shuffling the cards. I can't make anything come out. It's coming out on its own. Y'all feel like a prisoner in your own damn home, or on your job, or in some area of your life. You felt restricted to the point you could not grow. Some of you all had petty ass supervisors. Hayden, you know how some supervisors can be petty as hell. They see you coming in. They see you bringing all these new ideas and all this prosperity to the table. You're encouraging other coworkers. And the next thing you know, they want to downplay your gifts. I'm your friend. So they can steal your ideas and pass them off to the higher supervisor as their own. You felt restricted while restricting you and making you out to be the toxic one on the job. You're dealing with a petty supervisor now, Princess Moonstar. Yeah. For real, though. For real. Straight up, just like that. That's how some people, I'm telling you, I see this clear as day. There's an area of your life where you already had to diminish your power. You already had to downplay who you was. And now in this life, you got people doing that shit again. They want you to downplay who you are again in this life. Supervisors, family members, so-called friends. Yeah, you be on the fence. Sometimes you be wondering, is it me? Why do I keep going through this? Is it me? I swear I see this. You done been through heartbreak a number of times. You like, damn, what am I doing wrong? You literally asking yourself, looking in the mirror, what can I do? Is it me? Maybe it is me. Maybe I'm not giving enough. Maybe I'm not being fair. Maybe. Let me tell you something. People know when they gaslighting your behind. They know it. Mm, 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 mm. They also know you got a third eye too. They know you telling the truth. So when you call them out on their stuff, it's like, oh shit. They didn't already put a plan in place to make you feel like it's your fault. Look, some of y'all done lost jobs because of this. Y'all done lost money because of this situation. Y'all done had to walk away from money, leave money on the table after y'all done invested into something because of this. I'm going to tell you, some of y'all meant to be entrepreneurs. Y'all not meant to work for nobody else. Y'all don't want to hear that shit though, because it's going to take you putting in so much daggone work on your own terms. But some of y'all are not meant to work for anyone else. You have been diminishing your own gifts, giving away all that power to a company that you're supposed to be putting into your own daggone business. Following, look at this picture. Following the wrong daggone path, walking right past the dollar, walking right past the bank. Some of y'all supposed to have your own warehouses. Y'all supposed to have your own brick and mortar. Y'all supposed to have a family established business. And y'all feeling left, I'm left out in the cold because they won't accept me in the company. You ain't supposed to be accepted. No way. You ain't supposed to be in there. Buck dancing. Mm-hmm. Get mad with what I'm saying. They sure do work in groups. Stephanie Mounts, you ain't never lied. They work in groups, honey. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. Because sometimes when I be getting into these readings, I don't know how to bite my tongue. I ain't never been that type. It got me in so much trouble my whole life. I don't know how to bite my tongue. As I got older, I learned to have a little bit of a filter, but I don't know how to bite my tongue with stuff. Like when I see the truth, I'll be like, what? I saw that I'll be like, what? Like what? Why I can't, I'm telling you, some of y'all been downplaying y'all own freaking gifts, playing small in this life. And y'all done already lost your life in the last life because you was playing small in that life. Somebody exploited you in the last life. And you got people trying to exploit you in this life. You working for somebody when you supposed to be using all them damn good skills on your own damn business or your own company. Don't listen to nothing I say. Call me a fool. Keep working for these people here. Y'all gonna be in poverty. Bills ain't they can sit there and call you today or tomorrow and say, well, we've made some changes and we don't need you here anymore. How you gonna pay your bills? You got kids, right? Teach them how to be entrepreneurs. Start a family business. You heard what I said. Y'all all work for each other. All the millions of hours y'all put into another company, put it into your own company. I'm gonna tell y'all, you ain't gotta have kids, Veronica. You ain't gotta have kids. Let me tell you what you do. You ain't gotta have no small kids. You can start a business where you're teaching the youth how to prosper. I cracked this book open today. It was my first day crack. I bought it. It arrived Friday. I cracked it open today. I'm going to tell y'all something. That book is mind opening about the family dynamics and how creating wealth, how much we give our wealth away to companies. I'm trying to tell y'all how we literally give our wealth away to these, and we're supposed to be working for ourselves. They make millions off of us in labor, never pay us our worth, and we be stressed the fuck out. Go ahead and have a stroke on your job, and I bet you before you hit the damn floor, they replaced your seat. They put somebody else in there. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all can keep playing with it if you want. Y'all better start your own little businesses. And that don't mean you leave your job. Use your job to make the money to invest into your business. But eventually get to that point where you're making your kids work for you if you have children, or you can hire children who are into entrepreneurship or want to learn entrepreneurship. Every one of us is born. We all have stars inside of us, something that is in us we have a gift. Each human being is born with something. Every single one of us is born with something. Most people die and don't even know what their gifts are. They don't know what the hell it is because nobody has shown it to them. No one has shown them how they can build on it. So that could be your for the person who said that they don't have children, that may be your gift. Finding out what the youth gifts is and pointing it out to them. And then helping them build upon that, giving them that space, giving that maybe you need to open up a community center where you could say, okay, you want to learn, you like cars, you into stealing damn cars. Won't you learn all the parts that got to go on a car so you can learn how to build a car, become a mechanic, and open up your own mechanic shop? You ain't got to steal nothing. You know? So it's just certain things that I feel like you can take. You don't have to have kids to have those kind of gifts to see that in people. You know? Standing your ground, stand up for what you believe in. You're going to have pushback no matter what it is in this life. The more you tell the truth about stuff, the more pushback you're going to get. It's just that's the way life is. You'll find better if it was right. If you want, let me tell you something. If you want to a toxic work environment, you need to find out what your gift is. Because one thing I've seen is either people love their work or they hate it. I don't see too many people that's in between. Either they love what they do or they hate it. The people in between just don't want to pick a side. So I feel like if you love what you do, you can capitalize on that. If you don't like what you are doing, find a way to get out of it. Maybe if you love what you do, maybe you can buy stock in the company. Or maybe you can sign a contract where you can bring ideas in and you can get paid for those ideas to improve the productivity of the company or something like that. But there is a way for you to benefit where people are not exploiting you. You're going to have to stand your ground because you want to get pushed back no matter what you do. And don't get it twisted, because even as a business owner, you're going to have shady type of employees. You're going to hire some people who shady as hell. You got to go through, they can't show up to work. Now you got to do their job for them. They partied all night long. They don't feel like showing up for work. Now you got to do their job for them, or you got to find a replacement. So no matter what road you choose, you still won't have a challenge. It is what it is. But why not put that challenge behind something that's giving you the upper hand? I'm just saying, take it or leave it. You're in healthcare. I love what I do in my job. Fired me because I was too compassionate. Oh wow. That hurts when you really love what you're doing. You know, when you've built some sort of good rapport with the people who you have a connection with on your job, that hurts real bad. I've been in that position before. I've been there before where I really loved what I was doing. For one moment in my life, it was for a very short amount of time. Um, I loved what I was doing. The pay wasn't good. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't that good. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? But I went through a lot. I went through a lot, unfortunately. Um, and I won't really speak on what that was. But I will say I always pray for the people who I came in contact with. I was just like, please let them be okay, you know, because I knew who I was being replaced with really didn't give a shit. They was just there for the money. Maybe that was most of the money they made. From me learning their history, they had got fired from a previous job, so they were behind in bills. They needed that money. Where I was blessed to have that. I always had like two jobs, two things going. I was blessed to have something else to fall back on. They didn't. That was it only. So it was a trip. But they did some real underhanded shady shit. And it was even illegal. But it is what it is. Um, but I did love what I did. I love that field. I won't even speak on what the field was, but I did love it. But anyway, it does look like here in this current energy, you do have a lot of people seeing you. They do watch you win battles. They do. They watch you. You're standing your ground in something, and people are curious about how you keep overcoming something in your life. That curiosity is a trip for them. It's like, oh, how does this person do this? How does this person do that? How are they able to do this? How are they able to do that? They're very calculating, though. They're unconcerned about your feelings. They don't care about how you feel, what it took for you to get to a certain place, what you've had to overcome, the position they could have put you in, whether it was a bad one. None of that matters. This person is just watching how you overcome something in life. So you've had to be honest with yourself about why you kept getting stuck or in situations. You were lying to yourself about how people really felt about you, their behavior towards you, following the wrong path in life, following the wrong people. And then you have the hangman. People say that this is Pisces energy because the number 12 is there, right? And so that 12th house, that speaks of like, Pisces energy, the 12th house. But I'm going to tell you something. When I look at the number 12, I also see the number 3, which could be Gemini energy. And then but it also corresponds with your third eye chakra. So it means you've seen something from a different perspective than most, right? It doesn't always mean being stuck. People say being stuck because this person's foot is kind of hanging, but their other foot is loose. And you see their hands behind something, but they literally can kind of push that rope from off of that foot and break free from that. So it's almost as if you figuring your way out of a situation, figuring your way out of being stuck in something. Thank you to everybody who get them likes up, put that like button, push that, push it real good. Push it real good. All right, so let's get into with this intuition energy here. So It does look like you're trusting your intuition with something. You know something, even if you can't prove it, even if you don't always have all the information right before you, you definitely know something, and you're very in tuned with the situation here. Let's see your intuition. Wow, look at that. 10 of Pentacles there. Long term, something that you're going to invest in instinctively is going to work out. Something that you're investing in instinctively is going to work out in your favor. Something is a good idea. Um, you may decide to keep it quiet though. It's like some sort of investment. Thank you, Priestess Moonstar. Um, Thank you. Thank you. You are truly a blessing by being here. Thank you so much for your donation. And I pray that you receive that 100 times over. I pray that you receive that money that you just donated to me. 100. I pray that it's back into your bank account 100 times over. And I don't know where in the universe it's going to come from, but I pray that it is given back to you. And that's to everyone who has donated to me. I pray that you receive that money in some way, some form, somehow, 100 times over. Okay, some sort of windfall. Let's speak it into existence. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your donations. Y'all don't have to give me anything. I thank you so much for that. And that's y'all hard earned money. And I just thank you so much for being kind to me and being generous to me and helping my channel grow and donating to my channel. I thank you. Thank you so much. And so with this 10 of Pentacles here, I feel like you're going to keep something to yourself. It could be, maybe it's coming to you in a dream. Maybe it's something that is something from your youth that you should have invested in, or that you wanted to always be, something that you wanted to invest in. You could even be investing into the youth. Maybe they're coming up with an idea. You know, sometimes people sleep on the youth. They really do. But I think just like the elderly hold a lot of wisdom, the youth holds those fresh eyes of things we can't see. They haven't been so tainted yet, you know? And so there may be something coming up where you're going to see something, or someone youthful is coming to you, giving you an idea that you can invest in. You'll see it as a good investment and very profitable, where everyone is investing in, when it's creating some level of generational wealth. A lot of time could be invested into something. You got a lot of generations in that picture. 3 different generations are in that picture. So this could even affect 3 different generations, something you're investing in. Okay, leadership here. Oh, look, Pentacles keep falling out with you. Earth sign may be significant, or some of you will have significant Earth placement, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energy here. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles here. So I'm going to tell you what I see. To go from the 10 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles, you're going to have to spend money to make money. This is what I'm saying. You're going to have to spend money to make money. Ooh, and at the bottom, 9 of Pentacles, 8, 9, 10. A Virgo may be significant. Or you may have, you know, Virgo is the opposite sign of Pisces anyway. But this is you being focused on something now to bring about the change that you seek. You're no longer depending, you're not waiting for someone to save you or to point something out to you or to make something better for you. You're doing it for yourself. This is the reason why you're okay with moving on from a situation when you don't see it working out for you. You're no longer sitting back like, please accept me. Please see my side of the please, please, please. I don't see you being in that begging energy like you were in a past life. And this life is kind of like, okay. And that could come off as cockiness. It can. Some people may see you as like, you're a little cocky because you won't be humble. What they view as humble, you may view as all of almost like submissiveness or degrading, but they're labeling it as humbleness. Glasses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you walked away from something and it caused a tower moment. You brought about a change. I feel like you brought about some sort of change. You changed your mind about something and you changed the environment around you by walking away. Someone feels like they invested into you and you sort of left them high and dry too. You moved in another direction and you're showing something else a lot of love. This could be a new environment. Veronica said, "Oh my God, yep, that's what happened." Should be buying yourself a gas station. Well, those okay, you got the money to buy a gas station, get one. Shoot. Come get some money. Get somebody who I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too, Vina. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You rolling with me, you rolling with me. Jana, thank you, Jana. Thank you. Appreciate you. So there is an energy here where you're moving away from a tower moment and somebody is fucking pissed. They are. They're mad because you're moving away from their nonsense. They wanted you to keep shucking and jiving and buck dancing. I hate to say it, they did. Ace of Rods here, yeah. Something really, but I'm gonna tell you something. Something broke your heart to move on from. It wasn't easy. It's not like it was just easy for you to be like, okay, I'm out, peace, I'm gone. It was still heartbreaking for you because you were well invested. Something had to, I kind of almost feel like a situation had to happen a number of times before you finally said, okay, peace, I'm out. It's not like the first time something happened, you just said, okay, I can't deal with this, I'm gone. It had to happen a number of times, but I feel like your tolerance level is totally different from what it used to be in the past life. In the past life, you dealt with something for decades before you made a change. This life, you're only dealing with it for a few months, possibly even a few years before you make a significant change. And you're willing to have some sort of new start. You're not afraid of a new start now. You're not afraid of some sort of being passionate. It's like you're keeping an open mind, like, oh, okay, I gotta start over somewhere. Like, what is this going to look like? I'm excited about it. What can I do? What am I good at? It's like you're willing to give yourself a chance. You're optimistic about the future. Seeing something grow, some sort of investment. Mm, your options are about to open up only if you give yourself this chance. You deserve this chance here. If you give yourself a fair chance, the universe is going to give it right back to you. Your options will open up. In the past life, you were the submissive type energy who was exploited. In this life, you've learned too many karmic cycles and you finished up karmic cycles in that past life. You've learned karmic lessons. You have dealt with a lot of the shadow side of your life and you've gone through a number of awakenings. People think awakenings is just this one time event. Awakenings happen over and over again. And you've gone through a number of awakenings and this has made you more aware, self-conscious of certain things. So not self-conscious, but you're like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to do this? What is my role in this? What would it take to get this situation to change? in a different way. So it's like you're definitely seeing something differently now. And that's a beautiful thing right now, that you're seeing something differently. Sorry, y'all, somebody came in. My family. My son. Okay. And so you have the King of Rods right here. So I do see your options opening up at this time in this life, and it has a lot to do with the universe wanting you to vibrate in a different energy, not wanting you to be submissive, not wanting you to feel like um you're supposed to downplay. You've been downplaying your gifts, like totally downplaying your gifts. So many, I swear, focusing on myself more now. I'm about to get a little deeper into this. So if y'all get offended quick, y'all can, because I see something coming up here. If y'all get offended quick, y'all get, kind of got that. I grew up in a family, ain't none of us had no damn thin skin. You cry if you want, your ass get joned out even more. So I'm about to get into something that I see a little deeper here. Okay. Now you got the truth card here. I'm going to tell you something. It's time for you. There's a situation here where you're not saying the truth about what's facing you. Something is like right in your face. It's the mirror part. You looking in the mirror. You looking at those parts of you that are weak as hell. The parts of you where you allowed yourself to be a punk. The parts of you where you have allowed yourself to be bamboozled and taken advantage of. The parts of you where you kind of allowed yourself to be lied to because it felt good. It softened the blow. It's kind of like, oh, okay. Some of y'all like being lied to. That's what I see. Oh, look, the horn blew. Some of y'all like being lied to. I'm trying to tell you, I see it. If somebody tell you the truth, you go in a defense mode. You don't want to hear it. You going to the blaming. Some of y'all been get lied to. Y'all done lied so much to yourself about the drama that has happened around y'all and the way people treated y'all, family, so-called friends, ex, the way they treated y'all sugar. Well, because they need to heal. And this is the reason why. And then once they do this, they're going to come back to me a better person. They meant what they did. If they get the chance to do it again, they'll do it again. Yeah. And you sitting back, well, they didn't mean that. Yes, they did. I'm trying to tell you, they did. They really did. Honey, and let me tell you something. Ain't no fakeness. When that person dogged you out, that was real. That was the real them. That was who they are. That's how they felt. That's why they treated you that way. They didn't dog you out because it was, oh, I'm just going through a hard time and you need to just understand where I'm going. No, they looked at you like a fool, a lick, a come up, you name it. That's what they looked at you as. I'm just saying. Four of Pentacles here. Let me tell you something. You even dealt with somebody who had the money to help you and they chose not to. I'm just saying. That's what came out. Somebody had the money, the resources, the time, and they still didn't give it to you. They knew what you wanted. You expressed verbally what you wanted and needed. They observed what you wanted and needed. They didn't give a shit. They kept it from you. They ain't give a shit. They said the hell with you and your feelings. I'm just being honest with you. If you sensitive, you can kind of like tap off right now. So the fact that this indecisive card is coming out because you be on the fence about stuff. You keep giving people chances that they don't deserve. That's what I see. I'm being honest. This is what I see. You keep giving people change. But let me tell you, oh shit. Hey, look, you said my family stole my inheritance. Y'all, I'm reading this book right now. Ten Commandments of Black Economic Power. I just cracked the book open today, right? I got it Friday. I was at my doctor's appointment today and I cracked it open today while I was in the waiting room reading it, right? Guess that is in there. It talks about people who steal from their own freaking family. The lowest of the lowest thing a man can do. You know you supposed to, you owe somebody something, or you supposed to be there for your family. You won't even give it back. You ignore them. You start an argument with them. You mistreat them. You won't accept their phone calls. You won't even acknowledge that you stole from them. It's in that book. I ain't even get past 10 pages today. But I'm telling you, y'all, it's a mental thing going on. Such a shift happening now in the universe with people being called out. And they not liking it because they've gotten away with doing so much dirt for so long. The real is being separated from the fake. And it's about all hell breaking loose. Why y'all think we keep having all this shit happening now? All hell breaking loose because the truth tellers are being separated from the liars. I'm trying to tell you, it's fucked up out here. It's real messed up out here. You've been on the fence trying to get shit situated in your life. You tired of calling people out for your supervisor acting a certain kind of way. You know they acting they treating you a certain kind of way, and you sitting up there trying to figure shit out. You know your damn supervisor don't like you. You know they stealing your ideas and making money off of you. You know certain shit going down a certain way, and you sugarcoating it. Look, six. What I tell you? What I take? Six of Pentacles. These damn people. Let me tell you something. When they give, this could be a person who have a lot of money. When they give to the public, cameras are rolling. If they give to anyone, everybody got to see it. They want everybody to see it. See what I did? See what I got? See what I get? See how poor, see how sad these people are? Everything is for show. They want you to look sad and pathetic. And because you will not, because you like, okay, I take pride in what I worked for. I may not have much, but I take pride in myself and what I worked for. And I feel like because of that, this person makes things in your life a little bit harder. So you've been on the fence. You've been indecisive about whether you should cut them out or not. You even hesitant on whether you should accept anything from them or not. Because it's almost like when somebody offer you something, when this person offer you something, you got to kind of be like, is it coming from a good place or not? You know, is it coming from a place of people be okay. Then you have Knight of Rods here, clear. So you are going to move on from a conflicting situation. You've been following the wrong path for a minute, and you know this. You've been feeling left out in the cold. Some of you all feel like, damn, why I don't have the kind of money I should have? Why do I see people around me driving the nicest cars? Why are they living in the nicest places? Why do they have all this money? Why do they have this kind of lifestyle? It's because they chose a path that is, it doesn't matter whether it's healthy for other people or not. It was healthy for them financially. And some of these people are on the pathway where they are on the right path because they are not only using their wealth to help themselves, but now that they're able to reach back and help others too. They're like, okay, financially, I'm doing better. I can reach back and help others. So I do see a number of situations here. So pick your battles wisely. I feel like I should say that with this Knight of Rods clarifying this Five of Pentacles. Pick what you invest into wisely. Don't move into something so fast that it's hindering you or causing you issues, okay? Just because someone else has done it. Maybe it worked out well for them, but it's not working out well for you. So, but make sure whatever you go after in the right way. Um, this could even be pertaining to a new job. Maybe you had coworkers. I feel like this is what I feel like. This is why I'm saying this. I feel like some of you all have been on a job where other coworkers have left, but you're still there. And you're trying to decide, should you make the same move? Do what's best for your situation, though. Don't just go after a situation because you feel like, oh, all my coworkers have left and they found something better. And make sure you definitely have something better to move on to. I do feel like some of you all are not being treated correctly where you are. But you're tolerating it. It's like you're accepting it for now because maybe you don't have another option. Maybe you feel like you don't have another option. This could even be affecting your finances. Maybe you feel like you're being underpaid, shortchanged, or like your supervisor should be paying you more, or something is going on. You could have applied for a promotion that you did not get. Something happened. But you're going to get some new options, though. You're going to start looking at something from a different perspective to get yourself out of a situation. You're standing your ground. You're trying to stand up for your beliefs. I kind of feel like, in some ways, some of you all are fooling yourself. You know that you should be in a better situation, even if you're not. Physically, there. It starts with your mind frame, though. Once you change your mind frame and your perspective, then you can definitely change your position. See the good in where you are right now, though. But that's what I feel like I should say. Instead of looking at your situation as hopeless and everything is negative or whatever, see the good in where you are currently. See the good in the job that you're in. See the good in the money that you receive. See the good in where you live, whatever relationship. Look at, and that's not creating an illusion, right? It's just, it gives you a perspective of what you could have that's better moving forward, or what you can at least work with. Like, okay, if I'm just say, I'm just using this as an example. I'm making $10 an hour, but my goal is to make $20 an hour. What does that look like? What does that 5-year plan look like? What do I need to do right now if I'm making $10 an hour to get to that to get to, in 5 years, to get to $20 an hour? Do I need to go back to school? Do I need to, what company has that pay that's going up? What company pays that kind of money? What do those positions look like, right? That's what I feel like some of you all need to do, instead of just saying, maybe your coworkers move from a $10 hour job to a $12 hour job. But you are like, I don't want to be paid $12 an hour. I want to be paid $20 an hour. What do I need to do to get there? So this is what I'm saying. Put a plan in place and work your plan. Don't just follow the crowd. Just because everyone else is doing something don't mean you have to do it. Put something more in depth. Maybe they're doing something quickly and it appears to be working. But what's that long-term thing look like? Because in 5 years, they may be at $14 where you're at 20. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that. God is good to me. Amen. I feel you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel very nice too. Today is a bit has been an amazing day. Um, Most of the people who I've come across have treated me so kindly today. I'm gonna tell y'all something kind of like off topic. Have y'all ever come across women? Like, I'm a woman. So have y'all come across women who compliment you while you're out? I had these two sisters. I'm going across the street and they were like, I love your skirt. I love it. That's so cute. And I love the whole get up. You just look so nice. And I thought that was so sweet. And I was like, thank you. I thought that was so sweet. Of course, I had men. I'm used to men like complimenting me, but I just thought that it really touched me um, that women reached out. And because I feel like as women sometimes we can be so cutthroat to each other, we can be so mean hearted and always in that competitive energy. And so I just thought that was super cool. So I was like, oh, it kind of made me smile a lot. Like, I just appreciated those kind. And it wasn't like they weren't being condescending or anything. They were just like, oh my God, I love that look. Oh my God, you're working it. You look so cute. You look so nice. I was like, thank you. And so I just appreciated that. And so, because I just feel like sometimes as women, we can be so judgmental and hard on each other. Gosh, I see men always giving each other compliments, but women, we just like towards them. Maybe those are the women I come across, but that was nice. So anyway, so thank you for the compliment for the person who paid me that compliment. But this is what I see here. Um, there is a situation in your life where you're going to have to step up to the plate and take control of your situation, your own life, and really make those plans to change your own predicament. No one is coming in to save you. No one is coming in to make your life better. No one gives a shit. I hate to say that. They don't. They don't give a shit about your situation. If people can keep you in a screwed up situation, they will. You said women seem to compliment you more than men. So it's like, oh, yeah. Well, men, I'm used to men complimenting me. Like this one guy, he stopped. And he was like, "Oh, you look so good." I was like, "Thank you," but he kept going, and I appreciate men like that. Like they can give a compliment and they can keep going. I appreciate that. It's not like creepy, and stuff like that. So, anyway, so this situation here, it definitely looks like you do have the upper hand in something in your life, somewhere in your life, something going on in your life. You do have the upper hand. I just kind of feel like you've been downplaying who you are or what you do, your contribution to something or someone. You've been downplaying that. And it has accommodated a lot of people, possibly on your job, possibly in your community, or possibly in your family, but you do have the upper hand. You're standing your ground in what you believe in, and it's time for you to really start voicing that and taking more control of your situation instead of just saying like, oh well, I have to deal with this, I have to deal with that. If you don't like your predicament, change it. You do have power. Change it. If you don't like where you're living, put a plan into place. What can I do to move? If you don't like the people you're around, if you don't like your job, what can I do? What are my options? What do my options look like? Because I kind of feel like you keep moving in some area, and it causes tower moments for you. It causes tower moments for others. But there's a better way of doing this. We're about to get into the gang stalking thing because I saw it on the member side. We're about to get into that. The Chariot card. Yeah, once you deal with a situation, stand your ground, you're going to be able to move from it. And somebody's about to be heartbroken that they watched you from afar and didn't step up and say something sooner. Somebody has been watching you from afar, and it's kind of like they've been sitting back, kind of seeing how things play out in your life, what's going to happen, how things are going to happen. And they're heartbroken about this. But instead of them stepping up, saying, like, taking accountability for their position in some role between you all not working out, it's kind of like they chose to stay in the background. You can't make someone step up, you can't make them come up. They have to want to do that consciously. And so this is someone who did not step up. And I feel like because of this, they are just kind of like, dealing with this animosity or deep seated anger. They could have even told themselves that you betrayed them in some way or something. I feel like whoever this is dealing with some sort of loss right now in their life, whoever it is. But they have to wake up. They have to deal with their own stuff. I feel like you have downplayed enough areas of your life to the point where you don't need to downplay who you are anymore. Okay. And that's where I feel like you are. We spoke about the past life. So we're about to get into some cards that's a little raunchy. Y'all sensitive, click off. Yeah, none of us getting younger. Ain't none of us getting younger. People want to, and then we're going to get into all the zodiac signs, okay? I think about you every day. Yeah. So somebody thinks about you every single day. And the fact that they're thinking about you, I kind of feel like this may be an air sign. It could be this could be a air sign. It could be a Libra, a Virgo. I mean, I'm sorry. I was about to say it could be a Virgo, but maybe they a Virgo with heavy Libra placement. But I was about to say a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But it says I think about you every single day. So somebody thinks about you day in and day out. Mega Millions. Nice, 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 nice. Please call me. Someone wants to hear from you. They want you to call them. So I don't know whether this may be someone you have their number. Maybe you have them blocked. But they want to hear from you. They think about you every day. They're trying to figure out why they have not heard from you. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know where that Mega Millions is coming in at. Maybe this person liked to play the lottery a lot. Doesn't mean that they won, but maybe that's their little past hobby type thing. Maybe they like to play the lottery a lot. Please call me. You are the friend I wish I had. I'm going to tell you, I don't know who this is, but they screwed up with you because they wishing they had you around. They think about you every day. This person in their pastime, they could be a gambler. They may gamble. They like going to the casinos. They may go to Vegas a lot. They may just go to somewhere where a lot of or they play a lot of gambling stuff. Yeah, because they feel like you don't call them. They want you to call them. They look at you now as having like you're a good friend to have in their life. Maybe they treated you bad when they had you. Come on, cards. I'm about to start pulling these cards so y'all can hang with me, roll with me, or whatever. I will never admit how much I regret hurting you. I knew it. Yeah, because I knew it was going to come out. They will never admit how much they really regret doing something. So all they can do is think about you because it's like, damn, I don't have access to this person. So all I can think about is what I did to hurt them. I will never admit how much I regret hurting you. They're not going to admit that. What's this? Just one night. They just want one night with you. They're thinking about how you all were, how you used to be. They just want one night with you. You were an inspiration to me. You inspired this person. Just your words alone made them feel so good about who they were. But I felt like it wasn't reciprocal. That energy was not reciprocated. They were supposed, you gave them encouragement. Oh, I believe in you. You can do this. I believe in you. You can do that. They were not, it wasn't, it was like you were building them up and they were kind of like accepting, getting, receiving. It wasn't giving back. You were an inspiration to them. They need to, something is happening in this person's life. They need to hear a kind word right now. They need your inspiration right now. Psychic attack. They're under some sort of psychic attack. Something is happening mentally in their mind. They could have had some people that spoke very harshly to them, or some people who is bringing up their past to them, reminding them of mistakes they've made in the past, throwing a lot of stuff in their face. They're under psychic attack. There could even be, whoever this is could even be having black magic done on them. They're under spirit. Something is happening mentally with this person, and they need you as that anchor. They need to hear that encouragement from you. It's hard not to get that from you at this time. They're going through something. I slept with them to hurt you. Oh, shit. So they slept with somebody because they wanted to hurt you. I feel like, you know that saying, hurt people hurt people? That's what this reading is. Wait a minute, what? I ain't even paying no attention to the comments. Wait a minute. Let me look at the comments. He can get encouragement from bed, from BC. Oh my gosh. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all cold hearted. Y'all are so cold hearted. Wait a minute. He likes hurting me, trying to take my child away. Is the ultimate. You don't mess with a mother daughter bond. That's evil. You'll be surprised. People be evil as shit. If they can't get to you, they'll try to get to your child. They'll try to literally turn your child on you. If they can't get to you, they will literally sit in your child ear day in. This wrong with your parent. That's wrong with your parent. Everything is wrong with your. And then when you speak up to your child and tell them to do the most basic thing, then your child will automatically think that you're trying to lead them down the wrong path because they didn't have this negative energy in their ear for so long. And people don't realize that, like, you are not your child's only influence. It is definitely other influences around your child. And you've got to be that anchor and that loving type parent, trying to just, and you just pray that your child remembers the good that you've done, you know? Um, that's terrible. And it's horrible when you have a child with someone and they're bad mouthing you to the child, and you're like, shit, I'm raising the child, I'm trying to take care of it, and you're bad mouthing me to the child. So it's terrible out here with some in some connections. Um, but whoever this person was, they slept with somebody to hurt you. They did their actions, they're very calculating. But something came back to haunt them. I want to see what this is. They wanted to kill you. Oh my God. Please pay my bills. This could be somebody you paid bills for. You helped them out in their time of need. You could have paid some bills for them or kind of helped them out, and they wanted to hurt you. Maybe they thought you had more money than you had. I don't know what they thought, but this person was just like so, they were, their spirit is really damaged. What else is coming out? I want to have I'm gonna tell you something. I said they are under psychic attack. I want to have a child with you. So they went from wanting to harm you to have a family life with you. I feel like, I'm not trying to be funny. I feel like the only reason they will want a family life with you is so they can control you. So maybe you already have kids with this person and they use the children in a very toxic way as some sort of control mechanism. Like, you won't see your kids, you won't do this, you won't do that. It's something going on. And they're putting the kids involved. Maybe you told this person you weren't paying any more of their bills or you weren't helping them anymore. I don't know what the hell happened, but you were dealing with a freaking psychopath. Um, I was in a battle to get away. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he got her locked up and having a little bit of comic bait. Oh wow. Child. Okay. Those were never your friends. So it could have been some people who were involved in this, who you thought were on your side, rooting for you to get through this situation, who were sort of, playing like fence straddlers. That's what we call them, fence straddlers. They on both sides. They hop on whatever side of the fence when it's convenient for them. So, if the other person got more support, more money, then they're with on their side. And if the other person, if you got more support or more money, then they on your fence straddlers. Uh-huh. Mother. Wow. So their mother or your mother could have played a role in this. Love. They pretended to love you. Safe place. Now they feel like you're a safe place for them. And if they have children with you, or this person, I kind of feel like they're dealing with some sort of mental issue. They may need a therapist. I'm not trying to be funny or condescending or any of that, but I do feel like this person may need a therapist, because I feel like they kind of looked at you as, or they could be, in theory, they may be on medication you don't know about. Maybe it's bipolar medication. Maybe they haven't been properly diagnosed. Um, but I do feel like this person kind of uses you as their scapegoat or a way out, or they could even be using you all's child or children as a scapegoat or a way out, or some sort of access to your energy or your life. I do feel like something that they thought was going to work out with someone else did not quite work out. They may be being blamed for a lot of stuff or finally held accountable. Maybe that could be the thing, that they're finally being held accountable for something. And now they feel like they're under psychic attack. Like, oh, everybody's kind of calling me out on my stuff. I didn't got away with all this stuff for this long. Now people calling me out on this. Now, so now they're looking for your comfort. They're looking for some sort of significant connection with you here. Wow. They are jealous and don't want to see you treated right. I don't. Hey, look, y'all could keep dealing with these kind of people if you want. Keep making excuses for them here. You better get these kind of people out your circle. I don't make excuses. Once a person show me that they got that jealous tendency, I don't care. I'm out. You ain't got to worry about me. Bye. I cried myself to sleep, and I've learned even techniques through the years to get people out of my life. I will never forget. I'm gonna show you something with y'all too. I will never forget 1 year. This is a long ass time ago too. I remember getting on my knees, saying, God, please remove this person out of my life. I just need my mind. I need my heart to be on the same path. I need my heart to keep. My mind had already told me to leave them. They had already showed me a lot of stuff. But my heart was still, I was still in love. I was very young too. I kept saying, God, please help my heart catch up with my mind. I'm gonna tell you something. Within a year, that person was gone out of my life. They were gone. They're still living, but they were gone out of my life. I prayed for that separation. I could no longer cry myself to sleep as much as I love them. I couldn't deal with that kind of, I said, this is craziness. They came into the connection line. The whole time we were together, it was a lot, years, whole time. It was just lie after lie after lie. When I got on my knees, honey, God knew I was talking down. I was like, look, I can't deal with this no more. To keep me out of prison from hurting this sucker, let me remove myself. And I'm going to tell you something. I did. And I did something that somebody told me, somebody from an elderly person told me I could do when I wanted to remove someone from my life permanently. I looked that person right in their eyes, and the gift that I gave them was the gift of goodbye. They had no idea what I was giving them. I did. I wrapped it up and everything, gave it to them with a smile. And when I said bye, I meant bye. Because I was like, I just need you, God, to do the rest. I don't want this person dead. I don't want no harm coming to them. I just don't want them in my life anymore. And it happened. So, yeah. Certain pain, we should not, it has to, once I learned how to do it, I said, oh, okay. And then it gets to a point, you get tired of being tired. You get tired of crying yourself to sleep over certain people who ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. The more you cry, it boosts it. They feel cocky and arrogant about it. You suffering. Your suffering brings cockiness and arrogance to them. They feel good about it. Like, and that, to me, that's just low self-esteem. So I think about you every day. This person has been burdened by something in their life. They've been, whatever they invested into has been a constant struggle. They did, now don't get it twisted, they did see some sort of reward from some sort of investment after you. They invested into something and there was some sort of reward that came in. And that's what made them feel like they should continue to invest. And then the tower moment came. They gaslit you and you gaslit and and they trying to move on from this tower moment. So there was a situation where you were investing, thinking you were going to see some sort of reward. And I do feel like you saw something. You could have been being breadcrumbed. But I'm going to tell you, whatever situation they moved into, whatever they did to you kind of happened to them. They wind up getting something, investing into something over a long period of time. They did get some sort of rewards back, but then all hell broke loose and it stopped. And so now they're trying to get away from it. Of course, they overlook what they did. Child, don't nobody take accountability for nothing. That's why I kept saying through all them years, I kept saying, if I did something wrong, please, please, please bring it to my attention. Please show me, please show me, please show me, so I can move on. So I can, child, I got tired of being a damn tranquility, because what you call them damn people, you damn, I mean, shit, you trying to change who you are, change how you talk, change how you walk, change what you look like. Before you know it, you looking in the mirror trying to figure out who the hell you are, because you done tried to accommodate somebody else. You ain't even who you used to be. And they still sitting there being a fucker that they are. I ain't thought about changing shit for nothing for you. Please call me. What is this? Please call me. Look at that. Please call me. Please, baby, baby. Please, please, please. Please call me, baby. This person's trying to find, if you have them blocked, they may use some. It's not funny. It is not funny because that is the most irritating thing on the planet. Believe me, I already been down that pathway. If you got this person blocked, they may be using someone who you both know to contact you. Be like, oh, guess who I ran into? They're sitting here the whole time they told that person to contact you. I'm sitting here with your mom. I'm sitting here with your sister. I'm sitting here with your brother. I'm like, what the hell? You like a damn net at a cookout. Annoying as hell. You are the friend I wish I had. Me and you must never part, my key, da, da. Me and you must have one heart, my key. I'm just, this is, hey, look, and you reject, you rejecting them anyway. They look at you as a missed opportunity. They look at you as a missed opportunity. This person wish, I don't know whether you got kids with them or whether you knew them from childhood. Maybe you knew them when you were very young. They could even be like, maybe this was someone who you grew up, like went to school with, grew up with, or something. But they feel like this is the very thing that will open a door for them to come in, and you're saying no still. Like, see, we got babies. We got a kid together. This is the reason why. I've been knowing you since we was in the sandbox together. You may be like, I remember when you threw sand in my eyes. I will never admit how much I regret hurting you. Child, I know a few people that should be in jail. They better be glad I'm willing to carry their secrets to the grave. I'm telling you, because these little shady type folk, shady boots. I call them shady boots. Shady boots. Okay. I will never admit how much I regret hurting you. This person wanted to marry you at one time. Y'all went through some good times together. If they didn't propose to you, they are remembering the good times. They're seeing the good in you in some area, yeah. And this has haunted them. Damn. It has really haunted them. Like, damn, I treated this person like that. They're looking at some of the good things about you that they failed to see, they did not want to see before. And now it's just kind of like, damn, this is what I got to deal with. Just one night. That was Luther Vandross. Just one night. The Empress card. And the Two of Pentacles. They juggled you with somebody else and then realized you were the Empress. They were playing you and somebody else, and they realized they lost the Empress in the process. Mm-mm. You are an inspiration to me. You're inspiring to this person. You inspire them. They want to work on this. They want to work on this. This person may be even saying, let's bring in a counselor so we can become two again, so we can reunite again, so we can find the love that we lost again. Mm, mm, mm. That's that baby, baby, please type energy. A bunch of crap. Caca. Why is this? Somebody, I'm going to tell you something what I see though. There's somebody who's in this person's energy who been putting them down. I don't feel like it's you. I don't. I feel like they chose somebody who throws dirt on their name in their face. Like that's cold hearted, put them down, drag their name through the mud. Like, yeah, I said it, and what you gonna do? Or I'm a tree. I feel like they're being dogged out in their face. And it's making them remember how you treated them. They tried to make you out to be the villain, and they went to a real villain. Now you look like an angel to them, like somebody who's comforting, warm, somebody who's loving, understanding. Child, look at what I miss what I had? Do I miss it? I tell what I say. They look at you as being loving. They want you to give them another cup so bad. Can we be a family again? Can we be friends again? Can we be on the same pathway again? Can we just have some sort of open communication talk? Hey, Mika. Hey. His kid's mom was nice. People talking about, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you something. This is a person. I'm not trying to be funny. This is a person who play a bunch of like stupid games. Like, oh, I treated you like this because I went through childhood trauma, and I went through all these problems, and I just I've been through so much, so many hard times in this life, and I just need your love. You're the only one who can heal me. You're so understanding. I just need your love. I know you understand. This is how they are. Somebody that called them out on their mess besides you. So you could have been told this person about themselves, right? But I feel like you did it in a way where it wasn't harsh, it wasn't confrontational, it wasn't disrespectful. I feel like this person needed to hear it in such a harsh, brutal way for them to see your valuable. I'm sorry, for them to see your value. So it's like they went to someone who they thought they perceived as being better, and that person is so brutal, uncaring, cold, just I don't get it's like middle finger all day, every day with a ice freaking middle finger with an ice pick every day. And this is what this person is trying to deal with. So it's like, damn, did I really go to something better? Or did I go into hell? Did I leave heaven to go into something that's a freaking living hell? This person is saying the difference. They're really saying the difference in something. And it's nothing you can do at this point. I slept with them to hurt you. That is sad and sickening. Pew. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. They slept with someone to hurt you. You may have said, okay, get to stepping. Get to stepping, because I'm about to cross the finish line without your bama behind. Bye. See you when I see you. Get to stepping. They thought they was doing something. This person even had people rooting them on. They even had people rooting them on. Could have been old raggedy family members. You know how some family be. Their man out there cheating on them, so they want your man to be cheating on you. Their woman out there doing all kind of stuff. They want your woman to be doing all kind of stuff. Somebody rooted them on. And they just, head held high. They felt so good. I wanted to kill you. Oh, let me see. King of Swords and King of Rods. This is two powerful energies together, collaborating. I feel like this is more about somebody wanted to kill your spirit. Somebody just didn't want to see you being in that energy of being happy or believing in yourself or something like that. Somebody really wanted to kill your spirit. And that's unfortunate. Please pay my bills. Yeah. 5 of Wands here. And the Ace of Swords. This person has a lot. I don't feel like that they're very structured in life. So there is a situation where they kind of feel like this person allowed themselves to be distracted easily. Something about people competing with you became a distraction. And it's like, instead of them just seeing something for what it was, they sort of blamed you for something. I do feel like you're in the energy now where you kind of sort of truth about their behavior. You even sort of truth about why people were competing with you. It has something to do with them. You were like, people beefing with me because of you. Like they feel this way about me because of you, the stuff you told them. Yep. This is how it's like you got to that point where you started to see something clearly. They painted you out to be something like a monster or this negative type energy. And so, but it was all it was an excuse to move on somewhere else though. They needed you to look the worst so they could have an excuse to move on in another direction. And once they did that, it's like something didn't turn out the way that they thought it was going to turn out. So now it's like, damn, it's more negative energy where they went than what it was with you. See, everything that they painted you out to be is what they actually went right into. I want a child with you. The Moon card and the 9 of Rods. For some of you all, this person is mad. They tried to get you pregnant a number of times and it didn't happen. They're mad that something about, maybe you already have children with this person and you told them you weren't having anymore. You weren't willing to get pregnant again. And that was the problem. Something that this person uses, it's almost like they use children or something to almost trap people. There's always a hidden agenda. I got pregnant by someone else during our 15 years apart and then miscarried. Oh no, I'm telling. I'm mentally unstable. How the hell? And blew away. Law of attraction. Stephanie Mounts, you said law of attraction. I'm laughing because look, this person made you out to be the worst, and they wind up attracting who they made you out to be. That's what I'm saying. It's just kind of like this whole reading. I'm like, what in the heck happened? Now it's like, oh my gosh, where am I? What am I dealing with? I want to get back with this person. That's how they feel. Those were never your friends. There could have been people who were in this person's ear, hyping them up to go against you. Um, kind of fence straddlers smiling in your face and their face. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wish upon a star to find out where you are. Those were never your friends. And look, the Seven of Swords speak of a liar, hidden enemies. Mm-hmm. They had been manifesting and trying and wishing you all would be separate, that they could break this connection up. I don't know who this was. This could have been their own family. This could have been people in your family, people in the community, but you had outside forces wishing that this connection would not work. And that you may not know it, all the people who were involved, but there were definitely people who had something to do with you all not getting along. They could have been feeding this person a lot of lies about you, things you didn't even know about. And instead of your person coming to say, this person told me this, is this true? Or giving you a chance to defend yourself, they kind of just believe the lies. Maybe because of who it was coming from. They may have felt like, okay, my own family wouldn't lie to me, or this person's own family wouldn't lie to me. So they just went along. They didn't even question it or try to find out your stance or anything on it. Let me see. 6. Wow. It was beneficial to someone that you all didn't work out. Maybe they got some sort of payout, or maybe they had, if this person was providing for you, then it was like all the money shifted. It went to someone else. If you were left in this person's will, or you were their beneficiary, all the money shifted to someone else. It could have even shifted to their mother, or someone like a mother figure, a baby mother or something. Damn. They regret doing, I don't know. They got into a situation they highly regret now. Love. They may have even married someone else. They did something very quick without thinking. They did it in haste. They thought it was love. It wound up being something that changed their life completely. It was nothing but a bunch of conflict around it. Or they could have, if they didn't get married to this person, it could be common law marriage. So maybe they've been with the person for a very long time. It also looks like resources may be combined in some way. Maybe they invested into some of the same stuff together. So even if they're not married, they can't just separate so quickly without the courts being involved. And then this person feels like you're a safe place. They would give anything to be back in the energy with you again, without all this conflict that they ran into. You're the safe place now. Remember, but you were the villain before. You had the fangs and you were the poisonous one, and you were just evil, and you were everything but a child of God before, right? And that's just what they ran into. Now you're some sort of peace, some sort of place of peace for them, a safe place for them. You may be like, no, keep that drama where it is, away from me. Mm-hmm. Four of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Wands. I said keep that drama away from me. You're enjoying your status at this point, and this person is very much aware of it. Six of Pentacles, they're looking for a handout. Energetically, financially, something, they're looking for a handout. They feel like they'll be safe with you. Maybe they feel like you'll fight for them or fight with them. I don't know what they're thinking, but I feel like the way that they painted you out to be, you're like, oh, no, that's what you wanted. That's what you chose. That's what you got. Please unblock me. I told you some of y'all got this person blocked. They either don't have your phone number, your current phone number, or you have them blocked. They want you to unblock them. The Beaver Moon. This came out in the members on the members reading. Something about the Beaver Moon. You know, the beavers, they create a number of like dams for them to be able to maneuver to. So just say, like I explained in the members on the member side, with the Beaver Moon, a beaver will create like 2 to 3 different houses to live in. So if they have to get away from a predator, the predator will chase them into one house, but they'll go underwater and swim up into another house where their pups are, or their food is kept, or something like that. But they're great builders. This person is looking at you as a builder, someone who can restructure things. You know how to, you're like a safe haven for this person in some way. But they made you out to be everything but that before. That's the thing. It's like they went to a worse situation and now they want to return to you and bring, this person want to bring drama to your doorstep. I'm like, y'all can take my advice or leave this shit. I don't look, whatever. This person wants to, they got themselves in some situation and they want to bring drama to your doorstep thinking you're supposed to save them. And I feel like you've created something for you and yours. Let their ass stay where they at. Whatever drama, because you were the problem before. Now they're in a serious problem. They want you to come save them. But remember, never forget, they made you out to be the problem to begin with, to get with another energy. So ain't no way in the world. Like, no. A neighbor was told to watch you. Maybe they cool with one of your neighbors. Maybe they could be cool with one of your neighbors. I'm glad you don't like me. I'm gonna tell y'all don't want to hear this though. This person even had, when they first left you, I'm looking at this situation right here, and I ain't want to say it because, you know, some people real sensitive that be watching me. They wanted to kill you. This person was even doing like trying to do death spell work on you. Yeah, they was hoping to see you in that situation. That's how much they labeled you the problem. They were trying to gas people up to even harm you, or either like they were trying to do something. And I feel like now they're in a very bad situation. They kind of want to, it's regret there, because what they wished upon you could be literally happening in their life, playing out. and they're looking, they want to come to you to get some sort of like safety or something. But you may be like, nah, keep that energy right. Nah, nope. Mm-mm. That's between you and them. That's who you ran to. That's where you need to stay. Don't give up on your dreams. Yeah, so focus on your dreams right now. Whatever it is in your life that you're on the path, you're on some sort of right path. So don't let this person become a distraction. And I feel like this is someone who you should not be letting coming back in your life. You may have met somebody who is in a very high level energy, somebody who's doing well, somebody who's doing good. Even if you haven't met them, you could be either in a better energy yourself. So don't let someone from your past come back who threw dirt on your name in every aspect of your life. You wasn't a good person. You did not make money. Something that they said, they put down every aspect of your life. You wasn't a good parent, or you wasn't a good child, or it was something that they put you down in every aspect. So they could justify going somewhere else. So let them stay there. That's not your place to fix them. Let whoever they with deal with that shit with them. I didn't realize what I had until we partied. What? That is sad. Please tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what you want me to do. I know I was wrong. Now they know they was wrong. It's time to adopt a pet. For some of you all, this person will be trying to like use a pet. They may bring you a puppy, a cat, something with a bow on it, like, oh, this is just a gift. This is their way of getting through, especially if they know you love pets. This is their way of getting through the door. You don't know how to get somebody out of your energy? Change your mind frame. Now, when somebody is constantly talking about you, watching you, stalking you, they're still going to be energetically connected, because I don't care who you are on this planet, we're energetically connected. So you can feel when other people are around you, there, whatever, their movements. But I feel like you can be in another energy with someone else. Make sure you're giving something enough time. Now, if it's a legal situation where this person is stalking you and you feel like your life is in danger, do contact the proper authorities. Okay, don't just sleep on that. Don't brush it off. Because I do feel like this person has gotten themselves into some trouble. They could be with a person who's sort of off mentally. So they picked up on this. They tried to make it seem like you were a problem, but they could have went right into a problem. And so I do feel like you need to kind of let this person stay where they are or with who they're with. They may be pulling out all the stops to get back into your life, but they have someone who's in the background that's mentally unstable, or someone who they haven't wrapped up some sort of connection with. They could be lying. They could have lied to that person or something. You've outgrown them. Yeah, you've outgrown this person. You're not even who you used to be. So even if you were to get back together, you've outgrown them in some way. It still wouldn't be the same. Even if they didn't have another person in their life, you're not who you used to be. All they remember is how it was when you were together. They're looking at all the good now, but I feel like who you were then, you may have been very giving at that time and tolerant of certain behavior, where I feel like you're not tolerant of certain behavior anymore. So they couldn't even adjust to who you are now anyway. Karmic. This person was a karmic in your life. And do you cook and clean? Mm, you haven't seen me because I've moved. Okay, so Pisces, I'm gonna let you and any other sign you may be dealing with a Pisces or um, you have significant Pisces placement too. But this is the Pisces channel. This is why I said that. Do you cook and clean? Maybe some of you all cook, some of you all clean. That could be something that they thought about, like, oh, my Pisces used to cook and clean, and now I'm with somebody who don't do either, or something like that. I don't know who you were dealing with, but this person, I just kind of feel like they are in a situation where they're not happy, and but they made that choice because they made it seem like they were not happy with you. So let them stay with whoever they're with. Let them work through those problems. Don't get yourself involved into something. They may be trying to use, if they know that you love pets, they may be trying to use a cat or a dog or something like that to get into your good graces. Unfortunately, you may have to turn down an offer like that. As much as you love a pet, you may have to turn it down because it would always be connected to that person. They will be using that like, oh, I just came to check on our pet. That could be where I want to have a child with you. Maybe you're past that age where you can have children, or you're not willing to have any more children, or you're not willing to have children. Maybe you can't even have children. And so this person is using like a cat or a dog or something in the place of a human child so they can be in your energy or something. So, I just kind of feel like it has a lot to do with them being put down by someone who they're currently with that they want to get away from. And they look at you now as some sort of safe haven. And unfortunately, that's not good for you or for them. So they need to finish up that cycle or do something. Let me read the comments. What's been going on? Blood Moon 2022 behind me. Yep. I already have two with those people y'all pay. I didn't know about Scorpio Sun, Moon by let's split. They have to move out of your house. So they're in your house. That's oh my goodness. He trying to just interrupt my connection with my DM. Yeah, so she bought a new puppy. We're still married. I'm gonna tell you something too. With that reading, what I saw, I do see some of you all, that was a past reading. You went through that. You're with a good person now. You're with somebody who treats you right, who matters a lot to you. You have a good person in your life. I do feel like with some of you all, you don't need to, the person you're with now is the person you're supposed to be with. Um, don't let someone from your past make you feel like you're not in a good position if you know you are. If somebody's treating you right, they're talking to you right, they're taking you out, they're doing fun things with you, you all are bonding, you're communicating, the communication lines are open, things are being, it's fair between you all. That's the kind of person you want to be with, right? So don't let someone from your past who made you out to be some sort of villain come back into your life and then make you feel like there was a situation where all of a sudden you all needed to rekindle something. Rekindle what? You know, if it was hell on earth when you all were together and they made you out to be the worst person on the planet Earth, then they need to stay where they are. And so I do feel like Some of you all are in better situations, and that's where you need to remain in the situation that's best for you. There should thank you. One, two, you're learning. Stay blessed and thank you. All right, Rita Law. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Veronica Ellen. Thank you to everyone. Potted Jam, Stephanie Mounts, Potted Jam. Um, Mika Alex, thank you for showing up. Thank you to everybody who showed up. I'm going to kind of stop the reading here because I do feel like with this situation, some of this is your past energy. You've already moved on from someone who was very toxic. And there was a lot of situations going on. You said they both should be in jail. Yeah, yeah. Some situations, thank you for letting me know this is therapeutic. Some situations you will come across people who are not healed. And because they're not healed, they are out here seeking someone who they can dump their mess on. And unfortunately, if you're not healed or you come from trauma yourself, you will let someone in your circle or in your life who should not be there. They have no business being there, and they become a karmic. And then the next thing you know, you're trying to fix a bunch of screw ups. Um, and so, but that's a lesson learned for everyone. It's a lesson learned from for so many people. So set up those healthy boundaries. Surround yourself with people who truly love you, who the love is reciprocated, the respect is reciprocated. You both have that even balance. And sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's 30-70, but it's, you both are, it's even, you give, there's an even give and take there. Respect is there. If someone is speaking up about, if you help them, they are keeping their word on repaying that help that you gave to them. It's not just a take situation. And when it's time to repay, they give you attitude and, all this animosity and all this kind of stuff. Um, or they're not creating these gaslighting situations where you're feeling like you have to constantly explain yourself or be on defense with certain people, because we're not in this life for that. We truly are connected as one, trying to help each other out. We learn from each other. We're supposed to support each other, be there for one another, and things like that. That's what this life is truly about. So when people do a lot of hateful, unnecessary stuff, it's usually because they're unhealed inside. And so it's not really meant. So it's not your job to fix them. It's not. Sometimes people feel like, oh, well, maybe if I treat them better, they'll wake up to reality. I've come across people, I don't care how kind you are to them. They just, because they're like, oh, you're kind to me. Oh, okay. Well, I could treat you worse. And then I'll just play the victim when you call me out on my stuff. And they treat you worse. And so next thing you know, you're dealing with traumatic situations that you kind of got yourself into because you did not call this person out from the very beginning and distance yourself from them. So um that trauma bonding thing is serious. It's real. It's real out here. So it's unfortunately a lot of people you'll come across in this life haven't even gotten help because they don't feel like anything is wrong. They got a society telling them that being a savage is cute, being vicious is funny, being, is about that, whatever. It's good to be that way. Um, and the whole time they're just hurting themselves over and over and over again, and they're becoming more detached from um, reality. And until they wake up and see that real pain that they're causing to other people is really being reflected back to them, they'll never stop. And usually it takes something serious happening for them to wake up. But do you want to be around when that serious situation happened? No. So when you come across people who, you don't have to explain shit. You don't have to explain your exit, you know? When you come across people who don't give a crap about who you are and the pain that they've caused you, move out the way. Move out the way. Karma sometimes just needs you to move out the way so they can dish out to them what they deserve. You all up in the way trying to save them. Karma asks you to put on no cape. So I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to everyone who left a comment. Thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. Thank you to everyone who don't take these. Don't take these. And he brought attention to himself. I ain't even do for all the other reasons. I'll go live. I may go live later on this week. Okay, y'all, where I could do I'm kind of tired. It's late. Where I could do the readings for all the zodiac signs. Okay, I may do this on the channel, but y'all make sure y'all subscribe on my other channel because I may do it over there. Haven't decided yet. I've never gone live on that channel, so maybe that'll be an opportunity for me to go live and do all the readings on my Star Spot channel. But I'm sending y'all love and light. Thank you to everyone who hung out with me. Again, y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Y'all left comments. Y'all vibe with me. Y'all roll with me. Y'all rock with me. I thank y'all so much for all the love, all the support, hanging out with me for almost 3 hours. I did 3 hours on my other channel on the member side. And I did 3 hours. See, y'all got 6 hours out of me. Y'all done put me to work over on this camp. But I enjoyed it. I thank y'all so much for all the love that y'all showed to me and keeping this channel going and the support that y'all showed to me. I appreciate y'all. I'm sending you all again nothing but love and light. And it's time for me to log off. Y'all have a peaceful night. I will have one myself. And I thank y'all for all the love. Okay. And the donations. Thank you so much. Talk with you all later.